Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Hi guys, welcome back to another Vlogmas. So, if you've been keeping up with this so far, then you already know today's gift guide is going to be for guys. Yesterday I had coffee, today I have tea. I'm wearing my robe robe slash coat. I'm cozy, I'm bundled because it's kind of freezing in my house. It's literally like 60 degrees in my house, and I like bundling up so that I don't have to put on the heater and like, you know. Let's get on with the list. It's gonna be exactly like how I did it yesterday, where I kind of just went through it on Amazon. It'll be linked down below for your guys' convenience, all in one place. But I'm just gonna kind of talk about the things that I chose and why again. So the first thing I added, of course I had to add this to both the his and her gifts because it definitely falls under both categories. It is the Garmin Watch. I mentioned this in the girls gift guide, now I'm mentioning it in this one because it is just a really nice watch to have for both ends. Basically what this watch is an alternative smartwatch. What I mean by alternative is like it's definitely still a classic looking watch, which in my opinion is much nicer than like the Apple Watches and stuff. I know an Apple Watch is cool in my opinion. The Apple Watch is very creative, it is cool. But it literally is like a mini iPod to me, like when they made those mini touchscreen iPods. It feels like that to me. And it's also not that cute in my opinion, which is why I've never gotten one. And when my mom herself got a Garmin watch, my dad thought it was really cool. I thought it was really cool because it's still a classic watch, but it is a smartwatch, so you still can read text messages. You can still use it to stream things on your smart TV. It is really cool. It is pricey, just like an Apple Watch, but I definitely feel it has a classier, sophisticated look to it. So if the man in your life is interested in watches but also would enjoy a smartwatch, definitely go with this. The next thing on this list is a dock for all the man's necessities that he has. So what's cool about this dock is it actually has room to hold a watch, the Garmin watch perhaps, your phone, some other different accessories, whatever it is. It's really cool and it's pretty convenient. It's definitely something that's a little bit more useful for the man in your life. The next thing on the list is a flannel jacket. It's just a classic to have. It's definitely something I feel, in my opinion, that every guy could enjoy a nice flannel. Like literally all of the guys in my life, my brother, my boyfriend, my dad, I see them enjoying a flannel literally all the time. You could just gift one to them every year, maybe some different colors, a variety. Maybe they just don't realize that they need a new one every year. The next thing on the list is something pretty unique. I really just added it because I would definitely see myself gifting this to my dad, and they're ammo whiskey like ice cubes. If you don't know, it's basically like whiskey on the rocks. They make a bunch of different ones. They make like stone ice cubes, and these ones are basically ammo looking ice cubes that you freeze and you could throw basically in any drink, but it's more so for whiskey because it keeps it cool the longest without melting it down, like what ice does. So I think it's just pretty cool. Maybe it's more so for like the grandpa in your life, or definitely the outdoorsman, whoever basically enjoys ammo. But they do have like variety of stuff. Like they do have like the stones. They do make different moldings for ice if the person in your life still likes like using ice. The next thing on this list is definitely another unique thing. I've literally never seen this anywhere, but it's a Bluetooth earphone set beanie. It's basically a beanie that has headphones inside of it, which I thought was freaking awesome. You can literally gift it to anyone in your life, not just a guy. Of course, the next thing I had to add was an Amazon gift card because I myself would gift this to the guy in my life, because guys, like my dad shops on Amazon like no other, so a classic gift card would be the best to Amazon and a great stocking stuffer. Speaking on stocking stuffers, mints. My dad is a huge mints guy, loves his Altoids, the cinnamon flavor. So when I found a bunch of variety of these Altoids that come in all the different flavors, I thought that was so genius. Like, you can just really never have too many mints. And the guy in your life can literally never have too many mints either. My dad eats them like candy. Not sure whoever else does out there, but that's immediately why I thought it would have been a really great gift to give to him, just because you can wrap it since it comes in a full box, or you can just dump them all into his stocking and be done with it. The next thing on the list is socks, but I saw a few of these floating around. I've seen them on different sites other than Amazon, but I definitely saw the most variety on Amazon, and it is just socks that come looking like food. So I've seen like socks rolled up to look like a pizza in a pizza box. I've seen themed ones on like TV shows and stuff. I added these ones that were sushi because I feel like everyone loves sushi. I don't love sushi, I like rolls, but still, like, everyone loves sushi, you know? Like, it's just a fun gift to give. And again, you can never have too many socks. The next thing on the list that I added was a vinyl record player. Honestly, they are just coming back around. Everyone's getting vinyls, everyone's finding them at thrift stores. It's super cute, and I feel like it is the perfect size for any type of home, and also for any type of guy who is into vinyl. The next thing I added were a pair of Chelsea boots because I definitely saw these as a trend this whole year. My boyfriend Air actually got his first pair and is obsessed with them. He says they're really comfy, and I just decided to add these because it is definitely for that guy who likes dressing up, who likes fitting into the styles, and who likes pairing basically one pair of shoes with everything he's got. Speaking of whiskey on the rocks, I mentioned those rocks. Now I want to mention this really cool brown liquor piece. It's a globe, you guys. It is so cool. Honestly, it is the coolest thing that I've ever seen to involve liquor. I would definitely see myself gifting this to my dad also. It'd be a really cool piece in someone's office that has whiskey, in a man cave that we want a little bit more sophisticated, but just really for the brown liquor guy in your family who loves something like this, who would enjoy something like this, and who would appreciate definitely something like this, because it's a really cool gift to give. Honestly, even a really cool white elephant gift. The next thing I added on the list is a pair of pajamas because, well, that's it. Everyone enjoys a good pair of pajamas, especially guys. Had to throw in some skincare because there has to be a guy in your life that enjoys some good skincare. So of course I had to add the Mario Badescu kit. They have multiple different kits, but I added this one just because it has really good essentials to have. I felt like any guy who's definitely into skincare or who just cares about skincare would love this. Speaking of pajamas, I had to add in a robe on his gift guide also. I mentioned getting a robe for the girl in your life. Now I'm mentioning getting a robe for the guy in your life, because honestly, you can't go wrong with a robe also. I definitely feel like a robe is something a guy won't appreciate until he has it. The next thing I added on the list is definitely for the outdoorsman in your life. It's a camping cookware set. There's not much to say about it, honestly. If the guy in your life just enjoys camping, being outdoors, get him this. The next thing that I added to the list is a brewmate. My mom actually got this for my dad for their anniversary, and he loves it. He was always complaining about the fact that his Red Bulls would get too warm too quickly. So my mom found this brewmate and she gifted it to him. And basically it's like a hydro flask for your cans. So instead of pouring the actual drink from the can into a hydro flask, you literally just put the can into this brewmate and it keeps it ice cold for however long. So the next thing I added was a bike phone tripod stand. It basically goes on the handlebar of the bike. It is more, again, for the outdoorsmen in your life. I definitely was getting more of these ideas thinking about what I would ever gift my dad, because he is really hard to shop for. I feel like I'm not the only one in this boat. I just immediately thought of this because he definitely bikes around a lot. I thought about this because my brother cycles, and it's just really convenient and a lot safer for whoever cycles in your family to have this tripod for the phone instead of being unsafe and being on the phone holding it and not having two hands on their handlebars. So the next thing I added was a book. Immediately when I saw this book, I was like, what is this? Like, is this a joke? It's a How to Eat in the Woods book. But when I clicked on it and I started reading the reviews, people love this book. So I thought it was a really cool thing to add to the list. I feel like no matter what guy it is you'd be gifting this to would love this, because it's just great to know how to eat in the woods if you're trying to survive, you know? Maybe one day the zombies will come, or one day you're gonna be stranded in the woods. Like, gotta figure it out, people. The next thing I added is actually something that I've gifted to my dad on multiple occasions. I would actually go shop on the actual site because Amazon didn't have many variety of these crates, but it's called mancrates.com, and basically it's the most genius thing that I've ever seen. What's cool about these crates is that they literally come in their own crates, already assembled. I would literally just wrap them when they would be delivered on my doorstep, and when my dad would open it, he would open the cardboard box, and then it would come in an actual crate. They would give you a crowbar, and he would have to bust it open to get to all the gifts that are inside. I think it is the coolest thing that I've ever seen. It's an interactive kind of gift, but definitely whatever the guy in your life is into, there's a crate for it, I'm telling you. So the next two items are more footwear. I decided to add a classic pair of Nike slides because I know the men in my life are not into slippers, they're into slides. So they're just nice to have on hand to walk around in the house in. Even if they already have a pair of slides, get them another pair. Maybe their other ones are already worn out and they need a new pair. Or, you know, maybe you guys can just share them. Just saying. Of course, I had to add the ankle cut Uggs because I know my little brother used to always steal my Uggs growing up and would wear them all the time because of how comfy they are. My boyfriend loves my Uggs. When he sees me wear them, he's always jealous that he can't fit into them. So I would definitely gift these to the guy who enjoys having cozy feet, because you really can't go wrong with gifting Uggs to anyone. I'm telling you, they're definitely unisex, and especially these that they made ankle cut. Last thing, of course, I had to add a pair of Beats headphones because, again, I added these to the girls gift guide and they're just nice to give to any person. Any person. Doesn't even have to be a guy. Obviously, I added it to the girls list, but I've gifted these and they're an awesome gift. Can't go wrong. So that concludes this his gift guide. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Definitely leave any other suggestions down below for gift ideas because, you know, just in case none of these caught your eye, there's always other things that other people might have ideas for. Anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed. I love you all. Don't forget to check out the White Elephants gift list on my Instagram. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another Vlogmas. Bye.